So my KDP income has dropped again significantly in April, and this is exactly what happened this time last year. And what happened last year, or my response to that last year, was to just give up for a few months and not do any KDP work, I think, whatsoever. I don't think I uploaded barely any books or any books at all. And I kind of temporarily quit KDP. And then I only picked it up again in kind of August, September, October time because my sales started picking up. And I do not want that to happen again this year. So I have come up with a plan, a challenge, something for me to focus on in May that will hopefully change my outcomes over the summer. And also to try and train my mindset into not giving up when the sales aren't coming in. It's like there's an expression, being a fair weather gardener, that actually you only bother to go outside and do any gardening when the sun is shining. I feel like that's the way I've been with KDP. When the sales are starting to come in and I'm seeing a little bit of progress and momentum, then I will put extra effort in. But as soon as I hit some kind of obstacle where the sales drop, my motivation completely drops as well. So I have a plan, I have a challenge. Stay tuned to this video to find out more about what it is. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Mel and I make videos all about different creative ways of making money online. And my overall plan is to have 10 different income streams that all pay out a minimum of £100, so about $120 every single month. That way I get £1,000 a month. And if you watch this video, which is up here somewhere, then you will know that that £1,000 actually completely covers all of my expenses for a month and even allows me a tiny bit of money to spend and save. Eventually, I'm hoping that I will earn more than that, but at the moment, I'm just laying the groundwork. I make all sorts of different videos on this channel. I do lots of work from home vlogs where you can just hang out with me for the day or for a week, and I just chat with you and I talk you through all the different things that I'm doing in order to build my income. I also have slightly more formal videos like this one where I'm explaining something that's going on with all of my businesses, and I am about to start making some tutorials for beginners about some of the different income streams that I have. So take a little look through the back catalogue, and if all of that sounds interesting, then make sure you are subscribed. Now, my challenge, which you can probably see from either the thumbnail or the title, it's going in one of them, is I'm challenging myself to make a book a day in May for Amazon KDP. And this is for several reasons. The first one is to get me out of this rut and to shift my mindset into actually trying to do something about the fact that my sales dip over the summer. The second reason is I also have some new tools, some new business tools and kind of creative tools that I really want to experiment with, and now could be a really, really good time to do that because again, it's something that might end up motivating me. These tools might also speed up my production of books and help me to create better books in the long run. There are also some new types of book that I want to try and make, and I also want to revisit some older style books that I've tried in the past, basically colouring books that I wasn't particularly successful with. I kind of want to go back to those and see if I can make them better. So that means I need to make 31 books in the whole of May. And I don't even know if I can do that, but I'm going to try. While we're on that subject, I would love to know what your kind of book number or book challenge is for KDP in May. If you want to have a go at creating a book a day in May and kind of join in with me, then you are more than welcome to. I will be creating regular videos like this one, just kind of updating you on what books I've managed to create, where I am with my challenge, and anything that I've learned by going through this process. So how am I planning on getting this done? So the first thing I've done is I've cleared my schedule for May as much as I can. I have got a few things booked in, but as soon as I decided that this was going to be the challenge for me this year, I have stopped booking anything else in. I've also made a commitment that if I need to work in the evenings, if I need to do some work at the weekends in order to make this happen, then so be it. That's just something that's going to happen. And like I said, I've let you guys know, and I am going to be reporting back on it so that there's an element of accountability to this as well. So if I don't get this done, or if I don't make very much progress, I am going to have to show up on here and explain myself. I also think that a short period of time of fairly intensive work is actually not going to be detrimental to me whatsoever. I also know that I'm going to be taking a break from KDP in June, because one of the streams of income that I have is marking exam papers for the summer series of exams that happen over here in the UK. So that will keep me busy in June and possibly the kind of early part of July. So in a way, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to just inject something back into my KDP income stream, then it has got to be in May. Now, something else that I've done in order to prepare for this challenge is I have made a spreadsheet. I've kind of made a list of all the different types of book that I want to create, and I've been quite specific in that spreadsheet. Now, I'm not going to show you that spreadsheet because basically it's kind of got the titles of the books that I'm going to create on there, and like most KDP sellers, I don't really want to reveal all of that to you so that you go and find it and then copy all of those books. I mean, they might not even sell, but fingers crossed, I'm getting better at my research, so hopefully they will be books that are worth copying, if you see what I mean. Okay, so I've got my trusty list in my notebook here, and I will pop something on screen, some kind of graphic, so that you can see what it is that I am planning to create and kind of like the breakdown in terms of the types of book that I'm going for. So it's 31 books in total. I want to make 13 scrapbook paper pads. If you are new to my channel, then I have got a video all about what's been going on since I've introduced scrapbook paper pads to my KDP income stream. So I want to make 13 more of those. I currently have 25 uploaded, I think, and I really want to get to 100. So, you know, another 13 is going to be a really good step in the direction of having 100 of them. I want to kind of dive into planners and workbooks in a way that I haven't done before. I think I've got one planner on there and that's it. And I've got some really good ideas that I'm going to be honest, I have partially researched. I haven't really gone into it as deeply as I think I probably should. But for now, we're going to say 6 planners / workbooks that I've got some ideas for. And then I want to try out making a coupon book. So I'm going to make just one of those because I feel very uncertain in terms of how well they're likely to perform and also whether I'm even going to enjoy making it. So just the one of those. I'm also going to create 7 notebooks. I have done some research on this and I pretty much know what's going to go on the cover of all of them. So I mentioned colouring books. I am going to attempt to make a colouring book that sells more than about 10 copies a year, which is what my current ones do. I would even settle just for a colouring book that sells 10 copies a month. Like, that would be an improvement. And that's really all I'm looking for here, is I'm looking for a bit of progress, a bit of movement, and to not have such a dip over the summer. So there have been some videos that have cropped up on YouTube in like my kind of suggested or recommended sections that I have saved to my watch later list. So I'm going to watch those first. And then, like I said, I have got some sort of new business tools and things to play around with. I'm not going to say the best research. I'm going to say I'm going to do my best research, make sure that I research this more than I ever have done before. And then I'm going to create just the one colouring book because I think it's probably going to be time consuming because I'm going to be putting more preparation into it this time. So one colouring book, and we'll see what happens there. I don't even know exactly what type I'm going to go for. I've got some ideas, but anyway. And then the final thing that will take us to 31 books in total is puzzle books. Now, what I've thought of are 2 ideas for word searches, again, that I need to validate and check that there is demand for them. And then one idea for an activity book, which could be quite time consuming compared to some of the other things that I'm making, but we're going to go with it. So I've got quite a broad range of types of book to make. That's going to stop me getting bored. And then also the fact that I've allowed myself some notebooks in there, and to an extent the scrapbook paper doesn't take me that long either. They will help balance out some of the books that are going to take me longer to create. And some of them I've never created before, like an activity book or a word search book. So I don't really know how long that's going to take. So this is what I'm going to be doing in May, guys. And it could be a really, really bad idea, or it could be brilliant. Either way, I'm going to report back. It's going to be, I will report back to you at least once a week. It might even be more than that, depending on sort of what I've got time for and what's going on, because I have got my sort of normal schedule of videos kind of listed out, and that I want to put out in May as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a really bad idea? I mean, I'm going to do it, so there's nothing you can say that's going to put me off doing it. And I feel really excited, and I already feel more motivated about KDP than I did before I set myself the challenge. So I think that that is a good sign. I've also promised myself that I'm not going to put up just any old crap. Like, they've got to be good books. They've got to be of at least the standard of what I've put on before, preferably better and better researched. So yeah, it's not going to be a rush job. I think it's probably going to be harder than I expect, but I'm going to do it. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Are you looking forward to hearing about my progress on this? What kind of information do you want in the like reporting back videos? What kind of things are going to be the most useful and most interesting for you to hear back from me about? You let me know your thoughts as politely as you can manage, please. And yeah, I am going to be back soon with an overall goals for May video, and then I've got a series of videos about making scrapbook paper that will hopefully be coming out this month. And there was something else, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, so look out, there's lots of videos coming your way in May. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and if you've made it to the end, make sure you have given me a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon in my next video.